Get yours up and going.
Huh?
Get yours up and going. You guys have to on it. Super Bowl Sunday. Doesn't feel like it since the Chiefs aren't in it, but it is Super Bowl Sunday. Ames Flyers against Iowa City, whatever they're called. Two games today, both doubleheader. So play back to back. Hopefully the ice doesn't get, it's a little soft, that sun's shining through on our south side of the rink where the Iowa City is warming up. Get the sign shining through, and you're also in 75-degree weather because of we're inside of the mall here in Coralville. Along with me today is Hayden.
That's a fact. I am alongside him today in a mall in Iowa City.
Coral Ridge Mall, to be precise. Little history lesson. Coral Ridge Mall was built back in 1998. It was built by the construction crew that built it. We are ice level today, as there's not really any place up higher to sit, so we will do our best and let you know who's on the ice and who scores and who does this and that. I don't know, like commentary.
You know, who shoots and who rebounds and who passes and whatever.
Yeah. We're going for the orange team. As we break it down underneath our net, which Dom will be in net. Again.
Once again, never leaves the ice.
There they come out. Iowa City's all ready to go. Getting their lineup out there already. So we're going to start here with Trevor's going to be on the left wing, Owen on the right wing. Riker's going to be at center. Brooklyn on defense, as well as Evan. So here we go, puck drop. And right away, Ames takes it right into our offensive zone. Looking to get a shot right towards there. They're looking for a rebound there. Iowa City does get it out, makes a good pass towards the middle. Evan's going to be chasing it down, trying to knock it right back out. Mishandles a little bit, but right there we got Trevor getting in, or Owen getting in there. Owen up to Trevor. Trevor's going to go and skate across the blue line. Takes a shot, gets the rebound. Looks like trying to get the rebound on the backside with Riker. Just couldn't handle it quite there, but we keep back in our zone. Back towards the middle again, and Trevor gets tripped up there, but Brooklyn goes ahead and makes a shot down, or makes the pass back down to the end. Iowa City takes it back out as they're skating up the ice. Brooklyn does a great job getting their stick in the way, knocking that puck back out as Owen takes it back up the ice. Owen's going to dribble it off to the right, try to keep it back in the zone. As he does so, Iowa City knocks it up the boards, put it towards the center. Levi back in there now. Levi and Sean are on the defensive side. Owen and Trevor still in, as well as Riker. Iowa City tries to get a shot, but we can go ahead and knock it loose as Trevor's going to skate it up the ice here. Coming up the middle, over to the right side, and Sean's going to try to get it back out. We make a line change. A little contact, and they do get it across, but they were onside, so good job on them. And we take it back out. Good pass by Riker up to Owen. just a little bit off, but they do knock it back into our offensive zone. And coming back down to our right here. Hard to see on the edge, officials in the way, and lots of different things. They do get a breakaway, so it's going to be Sean's going to have to get in front, try to push him out. He does so. He tries to make a cross-court pass, but was unable to do so. Nobody there. They send it back up, try to send it back towards behind the board there. And it is knocked out. There'll be no icing as Iowa City was the one who hit it. And Iowa City knocks it around the board, trying to control up the boards. And they make a pass up to the left side as he makes a blue line shot, going to be wide left. They come in, try to get it. Levi goes ahead and controls it. Abby sends it over to Brooklyn. We just lose the puck there. And we get it knocked loose again. Abby's going to send it up. Brooklyn's going to take it in, take a shot, going to be wide left. Riley's going to be right there to look back, try to center it. Gets it put back behind. Brooklyn's going to control it. Looks for the good pass towards Abby. Unable to do so. And we're going to have an icing here. No icing as it is on net. Iowa City making a line change right now as Levi goes in there and knocks it out. Tries to get out of the zone. Unable to do so. Iowa City keeps it in. And Colt tries to knock it out. Unable to do so. And
he was able to do so.
He did do so. And so we have an offsides. So we're going to go ahead and make our line change here. And we've got Bo playing center. Gerald's going to be on the right wing. I'm sorry, Maddox is playing center. Bo's on the left wing. Gerald's on the right wing. Evan and Kinnick back on defense. Kinnick's going to take it around the net. Tries to knock it up towards the middle. Unable to do so. Keeps battling. They make a pass back up to the defense, taking a shot towards net. Off Dom, and we're not able to make the rebound. They try to center it to their center. Evan takes the steal. He's going to go ahead and skate it on up here. Gets it past the blue line. Looks to send it back towards Evan. Takes a shot. Gerald does a great job of covering for Evan there on defense. Knocked back out. We got to regroup here. And Kinnick's going to send it down, but we are going to have offsides. So we will make another line change here. It looks like all 5 will be changing. So we have Riker coming out, Trevor, Owen. Defense, we have Levi and Sean.
And Dom is our goalie.
Oh, is he? Oh,
I think so.
He is down there.
He might have switched. I don't know.
Riker on the face-off. Iowa City controls it, tries to get back in our zone. They do so, but Riker's going to be right there to intercept it. He's going to go ahead and knock it up to Trevor. Trevor's going to try to skate up the ice. Try to make a pass over to Owen. Owen and Trevor both battling in there. Owen gets away with it, knocks it back into our zone. Iowa City controls it, knocks it up the boards. Sean did a good job of getting there and keeping it back down in the boards, trying to make a pass back towards Owen. Owen looks to center it. Unable to do so. We're right back in the middle towards Riker. Riker takes a shot just a bit high and left of the net. We keep it back in our zone. Another great pass towards Owen. Owen's fiddling around with it. And Sean's going to battle and keep it in. Owen wins the battle, keeps it, makes a great pass towards Riker. Riker takes a shot, misses. Got the rebound, and we score! That goal was scored by Trevor. Trevor Stahl with the score. And with that score, happy birthday, Dad. Dan Stahl's birthday today, so a great birthday present coming from Trevor there. We'll make a little line change here. We got Rye at center, Brooklyn on right wing, Kinnick and Colt back on defense, and Brooklyn is going to be, Abby, is going to be left wing. Iowa City's going to win the battle, take it down, and knock it to right of the net. Going to go around the boards. Iowa City's going to take it to our left here and try to get it back to center. They're unable to center it. As Rye did an excellent job right there battling with it. Kinnick knocks it loose on another center and then knocks it back to Kinnick. Kinnick's going to try to get it back out. Doesn't do so. Luckily, their 98 couldn't quite control it. They try to make the center pass. Unable to do so, but they do keep it in their zone. So still battling back in our zone. They try to take a shot, but it's going to be wide left. Iowa City still controls it. They center it, and they do score.
A lot of congestion there. Probably couldn't see the puck.
A lot of congestion. Couldn't see the puck. didn't do a really good job there on the defensive side, getting that puck out of there. Missed a couple swings on it. But that's what you got to do. Got to regroup. Maddox is going to be at center. Bo's going to be at left wing. Gerald at right wing. Levi and Evan on defense. Maddox is going to take it up. He's going to take a look, get a shot. It hits the defenseman right there. Evan's going to go ahead and try to knock it. Loses his skate just a hair. But keeps it in their zone. And now they do knock it out of the zone. So Levi's going to retract back and have to play some defense. Evan's hustling across the ice to keep him pushed out. Excellent job by Evan to keep him knocked out of there. And keep it out of the scoring zone. Levi's going to knock it out of their zone, so Iowa City has to regroup. They do regroup center, and they do have numbers, but just couldn't control the puck, so that's good on our part. Bo's going to take it, and he goes ahead and makes the pass over to Maddox. Maddox is going to have to get it back. Couldn't cross as Bo had crossed and would have been offsides, so Maddox was unable to keep going. But in retrospect, we have offsides on Iowa City here. So Bo's going to come off the ice. Owen comes back on. Trevor's back on. Riker back on. Kinnick and Colt are both back on the ice. Kinnick and Sean are back on the ice for defense.
Same height, it don't matter.
Keep it out of their zone. Iowa City has to regroup. They're going to send it right back up the boards, but we have Riker was right there to make the stop, but they do get it out of the zone. Kinnick's in a battle. Kinnick can't win the battle. They're going to have a 2-on-1, a great pass on their part. Thank goodness he missed that right there because he had a good look at it. They send it back towards the net, right into Kinnick. Kinnick's in control, makes a pass up to Owen. Owen's going to cross-ice it to Trevor. Now we're going to attack a little bit here as it's in our zone. But they do get it knocked out. Sean's battling here right in front of us. Sean battles, but they do get it in the zone, and they try to make it. And Trevor does a good job. Woo. I think we lucked out on that one, folks. As they get 2 shots on the net there. One was just wide right, thank goodness, because he had an empty hole there as Dom was prepared on the other side. But they do try to get it back towards the defense. They do have to regroup as it's out, and that is going to be the end of the first period with the score 1.
It's still 1.
Pretty close right here. Just got to get our bounces a little bit better and control that puck down deep in their offensive zone. So starting the second here, we will be trying to get the puck into the zone to our left and defending the zone to our right.
Sure, yeah, sounds about right.
Hayden is a man of many words today. He has an overdose of chlorine in his system from the hotel that we stayed in last night.
Do not inhale too much chlorine.
I think they had a little bit of pool in their chlorine.
Or methane. We really don't know
methane.
what it was.
We don't know what it was. We did get kicked out of the hot tub and out of the pool. And that would be the time that I would agree with them. It needed to be done. All right, starting the second period, we've got Rye coming in here at center. Abby's going to be on the left wing, Brooklyn on the right wing, Colt and Levi on the defensive side. We started off, Levi's going to get it over to him off the face whatever it's called, jump ball. And we try to get it back towards the center. Unable to do so. Nobody was there, so they pass it on up. Make a great pass towards the middle. Levi's right there, though, to keep it out of the zone. And Abby tried Brooklyn. She just couldn't see it go through there. We do get in the zone, but now Iowa City controls it, going back to our right. He's going to skate it on down. Levi does an excellent job attacking, getting that puck out of the zone. So now Iowa City has to regroup. And they try to make a pass, but Brooklyn gets in the way. And so they're going to bring it back up on the right side of the ice. And Levi's going to attack again. He does knock it out with his skate. Loses the battle a little bit, but it does come down, and Dom covers to kill the time, we're going to go ahead and make a line change here.
Sometimes I think we forget we're playing hockey. Like right there looked like we were curling. You know, I think we just got to remember this is hockey.
Hockey. All right, so we made a full line change here. We got Maddox at center. We've got Owen, Bo on the left wing. Gerald's back in there, Kinnick, and Evan. Evan tries to get it out of the far corner there, but Iowa City keeps the control of the puck. And we had number 90 went ahead and just whacked Bo over the head. I don't know how that's missed. That should be probably a 2 and a 10. Kinnick's going to go and get knocked out of the zone, so we are going to have offsides here. I don't think Coach Severson is very happy about that call, as I would have to agree with him. Or lack of call, should I say. So at that time, we are going to make an offensive line change. Defense is going to stay the same. We got Riker, Trevor, and Owen back on the ice for offense. Kinnick and Evan on defense. We keep it out of their zone. Owen keeps it out of their zone, but they knock it back in. Evan's going to take it and look across ice it. Unable to do so, but now we do get it back, but it's knocked back out. Kinnick's going to come back from behind. He's going to knock it up into the zone. No icing as he's past the red line. Iowa City knocks it back out. Kinnick's going to have to control the blue line. And he does so. He's going to try to skate it on up. Unable to do so, but Trevor's right there in the way, keeps it there. And excellent job by Sean, who has stepped in for Evan. They do come down. He tries to make a middle pass. They do so, but unable to control it. So Owen's going to control it back out and come up to our side here on the left side. He's going to skate it on up. Right around the defender, right off the boards. Takes a peek to see where everybody is. Tries to center it. And just missed it there. Oh, tries to center again. Great job. Just missed. Got held up by their defensive men. Levi's chasing him down. Going to be nobody on him. Now he's got one coming up on him, so he chooses to go around the net. Knocks it up the ice, and this will be icing. During that icing, we're going to go ahead and make a line change here. Sean and Levi will stay on the defensive side, but we bring Brooklyn, Riot Center, and Abby back on the ice for our offense.
And Dom's a goalie.
Again. Puck drops back out. And we had an opportunity to knock it out, but once again, we didn't get it out of that scoring zone. We tried to just little touch past it, and they take a shot and right over the right shoulder of Dom. So we do make a defensive change here. Offense stays the same, but now we have Colt and Evan back in on defense. Wright takes the face off, and Iowa City comes away with it as they're bringing it down. Tries to make a shot on the net, but he's wide left. And we have a penalty for cross-check on Evan. So now we're going to have to go to a power kill, penalty kill. So it looks like we're going to make a change here. Kinnick's going to step on the ice. Owen's going to step on the ice. Riker's going to step on the ice as well as Levi. So Riker, Owen, Levi, Kinnick on this penalty kill that's deep in their zone right now. Face drop comes out, and they knock it back up. Owen's going to go ahead and catch it, drop it back to himself, so not a pass. Keeps it and gets it in our zone. Tries to look to center it. Severson's going to battle up on the boards, keep it there as well. Levi's going to battle it, does get it away from us. We got Kinnick, and Kinnick goes and battles, wins the battle there. They do knock it down deep in their zone. And what was it called there? Offsides. So we're going to keep our same 4 out there on the penalty kill as Iowa City makes their line change. And Levi's going to go ahead and knock it out of the zone, so they're going to have to regroup. We have 45 seconds left in our penalty kill, and they're going to knock it up the ice. So we got Kinnick and Levi are both back, but we do control it. Owen's going to take it, try to get back in our zone. Not able to do so, but Riker knocks it back in. Now it's back out again, and we do get onside, apparently.
Great call.
Yeah, that was a free one. Levi was actually offsides, but I'm okay with that. So they're going to try to bring it back up the ice. They do center it. Levi's going to try to attack, unable to do so. So now we got Kinnick 2-on-1. And Kinnick keeps him pushed out, and they do take a shot, but it's going to be wide right. So they keep it behind the net. We have 10 seconds left in the penalty kill. They try to center it again, knock it out of our zone. So we're going to be back to full strength here in 5 seconds. Owen's going to go ahead and keep trying to attack. Then able to do so. And Iowa City takes it out. Kinnick knocks it right back out of the zone. So that's big because now we are full strength. And here we go. We got Evan on a one-on-one. Tries to knock it, unable to do so. Great move. Just good stop by their goalie. But we do keep it in the zone. And we're going to need to probably get a line change here for our 4 guys that have been on there for a while. Iowa City's going to skate it on up. And Kinnick's going to attack. And the kid tries to make a shot, but he's wide right. And we're going to take it up the ice here. Evan once again taking it up the ice. He makes a pass towards the middle, towards Brooklyn. And Brooklyn not able to get the shot, but just out of her reach. But she keeps battling down there in the far boards. Evan's going to take himself off the ice. Kinnick is also taking himself off the ice, replaced by Sean and Colt. Abby's also back out on the ice, and we do have a icing. So right now, we did make a line change. I wasn't obviously paying attention enough. Rise at center. Abby and Brooklyn at wing, Colt and Sean on defense, and now Colt will be stepping off for Evan is back in on defense with Sean. Puck drop in our zone. We get it out. Evan's going to be able to come back up. He's going to knock it deep back into our zone. And it gets just knocked up a little bit. Rye keeps battling. Great battle by Rye. Puts kid into the boards exactly how he should. Evan looks to go cross as he had to wait for him to get onside. Brooklyn's going to come down. Brooklyn's going to take a shot, knocked up in the air. And Iowa City controls it behind their net, and they're going to bring it up the boards. Evan has to back off to play on the defensive side. Sean makes sure that it's covered on the back end. And Rye gets in the way. Once again, Rye. Excellent job by Rye. Just seems to be everywhere all the time right now. Exactly what we need. Brooklyn does a great job attacking right in our zone. They do get it out, and they do have a free man over there. Abby gets her stick in the way, but we have an offsides by number 8. So with that offsides, we are going to make a line change here. Get our lines back to how we like them. I think that's more of what it was about. So we got Gerald on the right wing, Maddox at center, Bo on the left wing, Colt and Kinnick back on defense. Sends it back. Colt's going to knock it up the boards. Iowa City's going to control it. Bo tried to battle with him, but Iowa City does control it, gets it back in the zone. Good battle down there with Colt right now. Trying to win it. They do knock it towards the middle. And tries to get a shot, misses, but they knocked it back out. Kinnick gets it in the way. Kinnick skated up the ice here, tries to center it, loses the puck again. Something about that not working too well, and they shoot and score. We are missing the puck, and I'm not sure why we're missing the puck right now. I can come up with excuses, but I don't have any. So as of right now, Iowa City leads at 3-1. I think we got to really step it up on our defensive end and get that puck out of there. Too many one-on-one shots that we're allowing.
I think there's just a bunch of flies out there we're swatting at. That's what it feels like.
There is no flies anymore. Riker at center, Trevor and Owen on the wing, Sean and Levi on defense. Knocks it back up. Trevor tries to control it, just gets it knocked back in the wrong direction. Gets it back up. Owen's going to try to battle up against the boards on the far side of the rink. And we do get it into our zone here, so hopefully we can get something coming from this. Great job by Owen keeping it in there. Levi's going to take it in, try to get a shot, but misses again. There's something going on with our shots here. So now they come up the ice, and we don't attack. Sean covered the pass. Sean covers the pass. We got a little scuffle going on down here.
Let them fight.
And I'm with Severson. I can hear him yelling right now. They kind of are losing control of this game, and something not good is going to happen coming from this.
As long as it's a fight, I think it's good.
So Iowa City's going to take it down, knock it up the boards of their defenseman. He's going to keep it in. He's going to take a shot towards net. Actually, it looked like a pass he was trying to make there. Unable to do so. They do try to center it. Back towards Dom. Dom makes a stop. They pass it back out to their defense on the far side of the ice. He tries to send it back in there. And they do send it towards the middle, but nobody was there ready. Thank goodness. And so they send it back up the boards. They're spending a lot of time in our defensive end of the zone here, not like how we want it. Riker's going to send it up to Owen. Owen's going to skate it up here. It gets tripped up a little bit. Levi battles, and we go ahead and knock it out. Severson knocks it back into our zone. Iowa City controls it. They center it back up towards the middle. And we got to regroup here. We are going to be offside. Now we're back into it, but Iowa City controls it. Great job right there by Evan getting out of the zone. Trevor's going to skate it up again. Unable to do so. And now we got a 2-on-1 once again with Evan. But we did make a line change, so Rise back in there, Brooklyn back in there, Evans in there, Levi, and Abby. And we do knock it up, try to get out of the zone. Back to their defenseman. He's going to take a shot, going to be wide left. They're going to take it back up the boards. Levi's going to control it. Trying to make the pass out of the zone. He's unable to do so, but gets the pass to Brooklyn. Brooklyn does get it out of the defensive zone. Iowa City crosses ices it and goes back in. Levi's going to control it and knock it back up, try to get it out of the zone. The defenseman gets there, Levi gets in the way of his shot. And we try to get it back out of the zone again. Unable to do so, but we keep battling right there. Now on the far right side of the rink. Try to control it once again. Iowa City's been very physical. I think we got to step up our physical part of it as well. They do get back towards the center. We knock it loose again. And it looked like he tried to make a pass and went off the referee. So he sends it towards net. Levi's going to go ahead and knock it, try to get it out of the zone. Just shy of the blue line. And they do keep it in. Iowa City keeps it in their offensive zone. Levi's going to knock it out, tipped by Rye. Rye's going to knock it up to Brooklyn. Brooklyn's going to shoot, but she said she was at the red line. And they're going to do a dump and change. So we have a full line change here.
Almost a full line change.
So Gerald steps in, tries to make contact over on the sides. Bo's going to be up there on wing. Colt and Kinnick both on defense. And at that moment, Rye's able to get off the ice. Maddox comes on. So right now we've got Maddox at center, Bo on the left wing, Gerald on the right wing, Kinnick on defense, and Colt on defense. 3 minutes to go in the second period. Scores 3-1. Bad Guys. And they win the face-off, but Maddox takes it, steals it away, but Bo's going to be offsides. So an offsides there. Maddox was looking to get up there. And that's why you do these things in friendlies like this. Bo's not used to playing offense at the moment, so time to learn. That's why we do these things. Duke get it back in the zone. Bo tries to keep it in there, just gets knocked away. Kinnick comes over and battles along the boards. Knocks everything loose on the boards except for my cell phone. It's the only thing that stayed up on the boards. Iowa City controls it. Cole gets in there and tries to knock it loose. He does so, and Maddox tries to keep it out. And we try to get out of the zone. Gerald just tries to get in the way, trying to control it. Colt's going to go ahead and try to get it out of the zone. He misses on the try there as a dude is coming right at him. And they make the pass back towards the middle. Middle again. Dom does a great job in dropping down, knocking that puck down. And covers with 1:45 to go in the second period. As we make a line change, Iowa City makes a line change.
And if you are wondering, Scheffler is now 11 under and 2 off of the lead.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah, he's through 11.
So Riker, Trevor, Owen, Sean, and Evan, I believe. Evan is correct. So we send it back down behind our net. Send across ice. Nobody's there, so we got a little battle coming over here. And Iowa City throws it back behind the net again. Tries to center. They do have a kid right there. He does whiff on the swing. They try to center it again, but Owen's going to be right there. Owen's going to try to skate it up. He just can't get it past him. So Evan's going to come down, try to get it out of the zone once again, knocks it up the boards. They do have one of their guys right there. Owen makes a good contact right there. And now we have Riker taking it up the ice with Trevor right to his right. Riker's going to go, and he's going to like to take a shot. And he's going to miss, but he centers it. But we just didn't have anybody there. Need to get back, but we just were out of position. Couldn't do much with that. Iowa City's going to send it deep into their zone behind the net once again. He tries to center, and they do, and they score again. So 4-1, Iowa City with the lead. The wheels have kind of fallen off here in the second period. We have 15 seconds to go. It is running clock, so this will just about do it. Rye comes on at center, Abby left wing, Brooklyn right wing, Levi on defense. And we are down a man. We're down a man on the ice right now. Not sure
For no reason.
but that is the end of the second period. Iowa City 4, Ames Flyers 1. So starting the third period, we've got to, I'm guessing the focus right now is to really focus on actually hitting the puck. We're just missing the puck. Not sure what the situation is. Haven't seen that for a couple of weeks, to be honest with you. It's not just one person. It seems like everybody. And so we got to figure that out. But we just got to, I think the biggest thing from a coaching standpoint is you got to see the effort. Let's make sure the effort is still there. I don't fault our effort at all. I think we're trying to get to the right spots, the right positions. And just got to keep focusing on that.
Well said.
So coming out here to start the third period, Rye's going to be at center. Abby's going to be on the left wing, Brooklyn on the right wing, Levi and Sean on defense. We will be going back to our right, and Iowa City will be going back to our left. They try to knock it in their zone. They do so. Levi gets it knocked, and he does knock it out. So Iowa City has to regroup. And they do so, making a pass up the boards. And Sean's going to be the one chasing it down. He's got one on him. So he's looking around to see what to do. He does make a pass right back towards the middle. Probably should have sent that up the boards maybe a little sooner. But able to do so. Iowa City, controls it. And they send it towards the net. Unable to do so. Dom does get his skates in the way. We do knock it. Rye knocks it out of the zone. They do a little cross ice. And they're going to try to skate it back up as they knock it back in the zone. But Levi's going to be there to try to get it back out. Miss the puck again. And I don't mean that just Levi. We miss the puck again. And we send it back up in the middle. And they're going to control it and try to look for another center. Maybe send it back defense. Nope, he's going to look to go back to middle. Try to take it himself as he did a full circle. Then he centers it and misses, but their defense is going to take a shot after taking a knee. And they get it right back in and takes another shot, but it is covered by Dom. Another good stop by Dom. Levi letting their number 6 know that don't go near my goalie. Gives him a little push, nothing extensive.
A little love tap.
Gotta protect your goalie. So we got Maddox coming out here, Gerald, Colt, Kinnick, and Bo. And so they're going to keep it down there. Kinnick's going to go ahead and try to knock it loose. Unable to do so, and the puck has been lost in somebody's shirt, shorts, pants, socks, something. So now we got a little hokey pokey going on, and he turned himself around. Don't see that very often. Kinnick knocked it up into the undergarments. And face off, they come back with it right away. Biggest shot, Dom's right there, right into the centerpiece of his chest. So good stop by Dom. If you're just joining us, where have you been?
This is a lot more important than whatever you have to do.
Riker at center. Owen's going to be right wing. Left wing's going to be Trevor. Defensively, we got Evan and Levi. And so knock it out, try to get out of the zone. Unable to do so. They do keep it in the zone. They're coming up. Evan tries to keep it out of there. Good job right there. Knocking it out of there by Owen. Riker did an excellent job as well, getting it knocked out from there. We do get a shot towards the net. Just missed. Trevor about had his second goal there. If he just maybe a little bit higher, maybe a little bit lower. If it would have went in the net, it would have been his second goal.
That is true. I mean, That's fundamentals right there.
So take it off the face-off. Owen's going to send it, try to get it towards the net, and just misses wide right. IOC is going to get it, try to knock it back out, but Trevor's going to be right there. Trevor's going to take it in. Owen's going to take the shot, just going to be left of the net. Good shot right there. We got some good momentum coming in. Levi goes ahead and knocks it over on the great check right there. They bring it up in the zone, but number 8 was offsides. And with that offsides, we will make a line change, all 5. So we got Rye going to be at center, Brooklyn on the right wing, Abby left wing, Kinnick, and Sean on defense. Brooklyn's going to go ahead and take it, try to skate it up. She does so, gets it knocked into the zone, no icing, it's past the red line. IOC is going to come down right along with Abby, and we do get it right near our net. If unable to do so, Kinnick's going to attack it and keep it back in the zone. Good job, did not miss the puck that time. They do send it around the board. Sean's going to be right there with the battle, and Sean keeps it in, does an excellent job as well. Sends it towards the net, shot on goal for Sean. Their goalie was just right there, made the stop. And we are going to keep R5 on. Iowa City is going to make a full line change. 9:18 to go in the third. We're down 4-1. And I was just kidding. We are making an offensive change. Offensive change here in our zone. We got Riker coming in, Owen and Trevor. Kinnick and Sean both on defense. Riker on the faceoff. Knocks it back loose towards our far right side. Iowa City does control it, tries to get it up, and they knock it way loose. There's going to be an icing, so we'll get it back into our offensive zone, deep. And we're going to make a defensive change, it looks like here, with Levi and Colt. Offense will stay the same with Riker, Trevor, and Owen. Let's win a face-off here and get a shot on goal. Knock one in. Colt's going to come up blue line, tries to make a cross pass, gets it out of our zone though. And Levi's going to knock it back into our zone. Iowa City's right there to knock it right back out. And we're going to take it back in. Riker did an excellent job of waiting until Owen gets back on side. And they try to knock it up the boards, but Owen's going to be right there. Owen's going to take the shot towards the net. And just about got past them with Riker being right there. Now battle right here to our right in front of us. Levi keeps it in. And we do try to make another pass. Another pass back. Owen made a good pass right towards Riker. And Riker sends it right back to Owen. Owen tries to get it in, but their goalie was just too close to their goalie there. Gets it covered up. So we make a full line change here. We've got Rye, Abby, Brooklyn, Evan, and Kinnick on defense. Win the shot there, win the face-off. Brooklyn just makes it high left of the net. Abby controls it, centers it. Just about had it right there. Great pass, great spot, great location. Iowa City controls it. They bring it up the ice. Kinnick's going to attack. Oh, nice crossover move. Iowa City makes a shot, unable to do so. Somehow we knock it out of there and keep it out of the net. Not sure how we kept that out of the net, but we do so. Evan's going to go ahead and skate it on up the ice here. He's going to make it dribble around the defender. He's going to set it up the ice, cross pass, and Bo's going to be out there. Kinnick's now one-on-one, and Kinnick makes the stop, gets his stick in the way. And so now we got Brooklyn going to skate it up the ice. And unable to do so, but Evan's going to take it. We got Bo right there as well. Bo's going to skate it up the ice. He's going to cross the blue line, take a shot towards net. Just kind of missed a little bit off to the right. And tries to center back again. Gerald's back in there, and Maddox is back in there. Kinnick's going to control it here. Knocks it back up the boards. Iowa City does control it back because we had lost a stick, so they had to go get that. And Iowa City's going to cross it. And Sean's going to be back out there trying to set it back out. Just kind of misses it. Kinnick's going to take it to try to get it out. He's unable to do so. But Sean's going to control the puck. He is going to get it out of the zone. And so Iowa City's going to have to regroup. They're going to try to go. They got a 2-on-1, 3-on-2 now. Shoots it right at Kinnick. Misses that. Kinnick gets in the way. They do get another shot. Dom gets in the way of that one. Knocked back out. Kinnick's going to come behind the boards here. Try to knock it loose. And he does so. And defensively, they come back and knock it down the boards down deep in the zone. He tries to center it. Unable to do so. Sean controls it. Makes the pass out towards Gerald. Gerald makes good contact to try to win the battle. Unable to do so as the puck just got away. Kinnick's going to go ahead and just knock it down. It's going to be an icing, and we will probably do a line change here, all 5. 6:29 to go in the third. Iowa City 4, Ames 1. Riker, Owen, Trevor offense. Levi and Colt on defense. They do make a shot on goal. Once again, Dom's right there. Another great stop by Dom. Feel like we say that a lot.
Given the fact he's on the ice a lot, I think we do.
Can't stop the puck if you're not on the ice. And the face-off, Riker does win the face-off. Just can't control it. Once again, but Iowa City tries to get it back around. We're right there in position. Great job by Riker knocking it loose out of the zone. They do recover and get it back. Iowa City comes back in, trying to look to see where they're going, make a pass towards the deep far side of the ice. Now back behind the net, and they try to center it and do an excellent job of getting in the way. Puck's knocked up in the air. Iowa City's going to try to make a cross-ice pass. Unable to do so. Owen's going to knock it, pass it up to Trevor. Trevor just missed it there, but Owen's going to go ahead and get another shot here. He's going to knock it up the ice. No icing. And so they're going to keep it down behind their zone. Colt tries to get there. He does get tripped up. Tries to attack, and now we got Levi getting back here to stop it. He attacks, knocks it out of the zone. A great job. Owen's going to take it up. Now Owen's got a one-on-one situation. Just going to be a little bit too deep for him to control it, but we come back around. Levi's down there, and he gets pushed into the boards. And Iowa City's going to control. We've got Colt skating back. Rye's going to be skating back, and Abby as well. Kid controls it, tries to center it, tries to get a shot. Going to be wide left. We are going to have a tripping, it looks like, here on us. So Rye's going to get called with the trip. So we are in a penalty kill with 5 minutes to go, 1:30 for the penalty kill. We've got Brooklyn, Abby, Evan, and Kinnick on the ice right now. They try to send it in. Kinnick tries to send it out. Knocked back in. Brooklyn sends it out. Iowa City sends it back in the zone, but it is offsides. Little by little, we're going the right direction. So Brooklyn knocks it out. Evan tries to control it up in the air. Unable to do so, so they knock it down deep. Kinnick's going to be down there, and he's going to knock it back up the ice towards Brooklyn. Brooklyn's going to be battling right there with that number 90. And they take a defensive shot. Going to be tipped, so it's going to be high. Doesn't go out, but it does get out of their zone now. So they have to regroup, and they're going to skate it right on up here. Good control by that skater, but unable to get a shot, so they're going to take it back out. They do take another shot. They had a guy right there, but he misses the puck, thank goodness. Tries to center it again, unable to do so back towards the defenseman as he tries to shoot. But Evan gets in the way of that shot. Now we got Kinnick back here setting it up, trying to get it out of the zone, but he doesn't do so. So they control it once again. Another shot going to be wide right. So the defenseman's coming out there, and he shoots. We do make a change right there. So we have Riker chasing it down. Iowa City's going to control the puck there. We have Owen, Sean, Riker, and Evan on the ice right now with 9 seconds to go in the penalty kill. And we get it knocked up. We do get back on side. Thought we had a good opportunity there. Owen just unable to get it there. And now we are at a full strength. Full strength. So Rye goes into the box, and Trevor comes out into the play, and we do have an icing call. 3:23 to go. 4-1 still the score. So we got Riker, Owen, Trevor on offense. Defensively, we have Levi and Brooklyn. Try to send it up the boards here, but we keep it down. They control it behind their net. Try to get it to center. Brooklyn's going to step up, make a good pass over to Trevor. Trevor tries to send it back over to Owen. under control. Brooklyn's going to take a shot from the blue line off their goalie. Trevor's right there for the rebound, but the goalie was just a hair bit quicker falling to the puck to cover. So they win the face-off, keep it down in our zone. Levi attacks. They do knock it out, but we controlled right there for a second. Brooklyn gives it up, and IOC is going to come down, try to get a shot, and they do, and they score.
You know what this reminds me of? Iowa Hawkeye football versus Iowa State football the last 15 years.
Oh.
Where Iowa City just beats Ames every year.
I was going to say, you know what it reminds me of? Jumping on a bicycle with a seat missing. Maddox here at center. Gerald's going to be on the right wing. Bo's on the left wing. Colt on defense and Kinnick on defense. Shot towards goal. Dom's going to make the stop. Gerald's going to control it, make the pass up to Maddox. Maddox is going to try to control it with 2 for him, and he does so. It gets tripped up. No call because it's incidental. Bo knocks it down into the zone. Maddox is going to come up and try to battle. They do make the pass up. Colt's going to hold the blue line. Bo does an excellent job of battling and winning that puck, and then gets it sent across. Doesn't have anybody there, so they do win that battle. Iowa City coming down. It's Iowa City versus Kinnick and Dom. Iowa City gets a shot and misses it.
Goodness.
Wide left. Gerald battling down there as well. Getting it back out of the zone. Bo trying to knock it out of the air. And he gets tripped up on a check. Kinnick gets in the way of the puck. Kinnick shoves the kid down. Just let him know he's still there. Iowa City sends it towards the middle, tries to center. Kinnick knocks it out, and he does get it out of the zone. So Iowa City has to regroup as they do make a couple changes. Iowa City is pulling their goalie. Iowa City has pulled their goalie. There's a penalty, that's why. There's a penalty. So Maddox with the penalty. I didn't see it, but if it's Maddox, it's probably right. So on our penalty kill, we're going to have Evan, Owen, Riker, and Kinnick on our penalty kill. This penalty kill will last the rest of the game. So we'll be playing with 4 as there's a minute 27, minute 30 on penalty kill. Score is 5-1. Puck drop inside of our defensive zone. They knock it out, try to get a defensive shot. He's going to play around. Riker's going to make some good contact, and they make a shot. Kinnick knocks it out of the air, and he's going to send it up towards Riker. Riker's going to skate it up, and Iowa City puts him into the wall, try to get the puck. Iowa City controls it down on their end of the ice, and they send it back up. Now we got Evan and Kinnick. Kinnick's going to try to push him out, and they do make the shot right into Bo, or right into Dom, excuse me, and Kinnick is letting him know that he's watching him. Anytime you run into a goalie, it's not a good situation for you. You got to protect that goalie. They're spending a lot of time defending that zone as well. 57 seconds to go. Pucks drop. Same lineup for us out here. Defensively, they're going to take a shot towards net. Going to be wide left. Kinnick's going to take it up. He's going to knock it as far as he can. It will be icing with 44 seconds to go. Kinnick will step off the ice. Levi will step on. Riker stays on, Owen stays on, and Evan stays on. So get it out. Evan's going to try to get it knocked up the boards. He does so. A good pass right there by Riker over to Owen. Owen's going to skate it up. Riker's going to send it back towards the backside of the net. Shot on goal. Stopped and covered by their goalie with 31 seconds to go. Not sure if we have a 4-point play, but now would be the time to use it. Brooklyn's going to come on the ice here. Riker tries to battle as they send it up the ice. Owen's going to get I'm not sure he's going to get a tripping is my guess. Actually, no, they just called offsides. So
We assume, though.
a good bad no call. Owen, Riker, Levi, and Brooklyn out there for the final 15 seconds on the penalty kill. Iowa City gets ahead with a one-on-one against Levi. Levi just knocks it loose enough. Brooklyn's going to take it up with 5 seconds to go, try to get a shot on goal. Iowa City keeps battling right there with it, and that is going to end the game. Not much to say about this one other than let's get ready for the next game.
Forget about this one.
Be back in about 15 minutes.